Hi everyone, welcome to Things Lucy Reads. I'm Luce and this is a subscription box review video. The subscription box that I will be reviewing in this video is an Australian Tolkien themed merch box. It's called A Long Expected Parcel. It was delivered by Eagle Mail, as you can see, and has my name on it right here. The box came with 2 letters, a breakdown of everything in the box and who designed it and where it was from and the logic behind choosing it for the box. And then also just a welcome to subscribing to the box in general, which is just a little bit of an introduction from Claire, who owns the company, and the inspirations behind the box and how it came about. So that was really nice to get as well. The first item that was in the box was this pipe replica, which looks exactly like something that Bilbo would use. I say replica because it's not actually functional. There's no hole in this part here, it's just solid. So like there's a hole here, but it doesn't connect to the actual pipe. So it's purely a prop, but it's very nice. It's got a little cloud pattern on the bowl here. There we go. So that's what that looks like. I will definitely be using it for photos in the future. And then the next thing that I pulled out of the box is a cushion cover with a map of Middle Earth on it. Always handy to have one of these. And the next thing I took out was this scroll, which is an invitation to the famous Long Expected Party, and it was handwritten by Claire herself. It's addressed to me, it has my name on it. It's exactly the same text as the invitations from the book, and it's really cute. And then the next thing I pulled out was this box, which has a little sticker on it which says "Just to you, thank you," which is very fitting because this is a mug with a picture of Gandalf arriving at Bag End on it. That mug is from Redbubble and the design is by an artist called Shahuskies. If I can find them and the design, I will put a link to it down below along with all of the other Redbubble designs in this box because there are a few. And then next we have this candle. The scent of this is Hobbiton. It is berry and vanilla tart and it is made by Nicola Co on Etsy. Vanilla is predominantly what you can smell, but the berry is in there as well. It smells really nice. And I believe that that is what Hobbiton would smell like. Next we have 4 bags, all with pertinent quotes on them from the film/book. I really love the packaging of this box. It's just so cute and so funny with the quotes on everything. And they're all so fitting and it's actually really helpful because now I know what went in what bag based on what the quote is. But I think my favorite is the one that says, "Just to you, thank you." Like I can't not read that in Ian McKellen's voice. We'll start with this one. The quote on this bag is, "You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon." Don't sing the rest of the song yet, we'll get there. And inside is a necklace, also handmade by Claire. It is a tiny little vial of the famous Green Dragon Ale. Oh, it's gonna focus on my face instead of this. And it's got a little dragon charm on it and some beads. And again, it will make a really good prop for a photo. Oh, I dropped that. And next we have the bag that says, "The only brew for the brave and true." And inside here is another item from Redbubble. This one is a coaster with logo for the Green Dragon and the location in Bywater. And the letter says, "Steal a coaster from the local pub as a keepsake. It's what a good burglar would do." And this is designed by Shirtwarp on Redbubble. And then we have this one which says, "A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to." And inside here is a pocket watch with the Tolkien symbol on it. Come on, there we go. And it flips open like that. And then for the last little bag, the quote on the front says, "The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began." And that is a clue. Inside there is a pin designed by Nerd Tea Creations, and it is of a little hobbit door, specifically the door of Bag End. I'll get my face out so it'll focus. There is a bookmark by Quotation Marks Bookmarks, and it says, "I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve," which is a truly iconic quote. And it's a really cute bookmark, and I've been using it ever since I got it. There is postcard designed by Sarah Basso, and this is of Hobbiton and the Hobbit houses. Oh, focus, focus, there we go. So, bag end here, party tree on the top. I couldn't tell you what any of the others are because apparently I'm a fake Tolkien fan, but it's a very nice piece of artwork and I'm going to pin it on my mirror with all of my other postcards. And then that just leaves possibly my favorite item in the entire box. I just think it's so funny and I haven't even opened it because I don't want to, because I think it's funnier if it's not opened. So it's this envelope, which on the corner says, keep it secret, keep it safe. It's probably obvious what's in here. There's a wax seal on the back with a bee on it. And let me see if I can make this happen. Inside is the ring, which is just absolutely incredible, I think. I got it out of the box and when I realized what it was, I just laughed for about a minute straight because it's just funny. It's funny and it's really cute. And so that was the first long expected parcel. I'm really happy with everything that I got. Most of it is practical and what isn't practical is amusing. So I'm very, very happy with it. Thank you, Claire, for a fantastic box. It was definitely worth the wait. And that's all I have for this video. So thank you everyone else for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.